It's Monday, y'all, and I hope everybody had a great weekend. And wow, we got a lot to talk about this Super Bowl. I got my main man, Jersey Fred. Fred, what's up, buddy?
Just chilling, waiting on you.
All right, I got you. We got Gary in the house. Let's get Gary on here. Look at Gary. Gary's ready for that. The season starts today, right, Gary?
Jay, you have to wake up feeling like you already won if you want to win. That's why I fucked up last season. I didn't wake up today feeling like a champion. It starts today. Lions, baby. Let's go.
You want to make the run, pick up some new people, it's ready. We're ready now. We know what we need to do to win, and that's beat the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Fred, what's your thought on Gary's attire the day after Super Bowl?
I love it. You got it. Like he said, you got to be in the mindset.
Right.
You got to set the mind first.
100%. 100%.
Build that culture.
I told you that Kenny Pickett would win a Super Bowl.
that is 100% fact. You called that.
I said that.
However, you did not say with the Eagles.
I didn't know where it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen in Pennsylvania.
Ish area.
Yes.
All right. Well, so first off, let's talk about the game. Like, there's a lot to get into, whether it's a halftime, whether it's some other things I want to talk about. First of all, I'm going to go to you, Fred, first. What was your thoughts on the game itself?
Trash.
Yeah.
One of the most uneventful Super Bowls I've ever seen. Now, I will say this. If you were a Eagles fan or if you had Eagles and the over, it was a great Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but
all right.
For everybody else, it was kind of trashy. It was dead.
Yeah, and there wasn't really much to it. Like Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes just couldn't get comfortable.
No.
His offensive line did him no good, right? They had zero running game. And let's be honest, Travis Kelce dropped passes. DeAndre Hopkins dropped one that could have possibly been a game changer, right? Momentum, whatever. Gary, what was your thought?
As a self-proclaimed casual fan, man, around halftime, I was about checked out, man. I mean, the commercials wasn't even really keeping me. Usually I rely on the commercials because my team is never there. So I'm relying on the commercials. It just wasn't really keeping me, man. A blowout game to me is never good. Unless, like Fred said, unless your team is the one blowing out or you had a big parlay for the blowout. But a blowout is never entertaining to me. So I just started to tune out just a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I started to think forward, man. I'm thinking forward, to be honest.
I love it. You know what's funny is I woke up Sunday morning to Sarah on her phone, and she said, normally it's her doing Wordle or watching videos. She goes, you'll be amazed at how many parlays I have. She downloaded DraftKings and just started putting out six-leggers, man.
Nice.
Man, see, that's what I be on the DraftKings, but I ain't hit nothing last night, man. The Chiefs going the opposite way of what we was thinking. I hit nothing. Parlay busted, bro. Parlay busted.
So my only bet of I won two bets on the apps. Bet number one, Jordan Spieth in the top 5. I was so confident in that bet that I put $2 on it, and I won 18. And then I went with the unanimous pick across the board between the three of us. I went $5 on tails, and boom, that hit.
Mm-hmm.
Tails never fails.
Yeah.
How about the Gatorade? I was right on the Gatorade.
Yellow.
I was looking for it too. I seen it. Yeah, I want to say, was that the only color they had? I think the fix might have been in on the Gatorade. Yeah.
I made a phone call. But prior to the game, everybody was saying purple was going to be the color.
Yeah, I don't even feel like I've ever seen a purple Gatorade.
I thought the same thing.
They had the grape, and then they had that the grape rain, which was like the watered down version.
Okay.
Frost.
Yeah.
One those came in purple as well.
Okay.
So in Jersey, right? You guys have a lot of teams. Everybody's really close. Is there a lot of Eagles fans in Jersey?
Where I live, it's Eagle country.
Okay, so by the shore, it's
So once you get into South Jersey, you're closer to Philly than New York.
Right.
So yeah, down here it's all Eagle fans.
So everybody's happy. When you went and got your Taylor egg and ham this morning, like the place was buzzing.
I didn't, but it's Taylor ham and egg.
Oh, sorry, Taylor ham and egg. Those of you who don't know what that is, get one.
And if you're an Eagle fan, you're calling it pork roll.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did right.
I'm from North Jersey.
That's a whole thing.
Yes.
That's a whole thing. So yeah, uneventful game. I won I won $100 at the party, and I won $300 when I hit a square.
Nice.
So I took home $400. I was happy.
Yeah.
See, I went conservative. I was going to do 6 and 7 different parlays, but something in my spirit was like, man, the Lions ain't playing. I don't really care. Like, I'm not about to put my money behind either of these teams. So I did one parlay split between both. I want to say 6 legs. I hit like 2. See what I'm saying? So 2 or 3 of the 6. So yeah, it wasn't even really close like that, man. Better luck next year, I guess.
Well, and I had a lot of offensive parlays for stats on the Chiefs. Travis Kelce over 40 yards.
Yeah.
Touchdown. None of that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I did hit an A.J. Brown touchdown, but I had it paired with a Travis touchdown and the Eagles win. Didn't hit.
We didn't get the proposal. So, it's just, just the entire night for me was just a little washy, man. Like,
well, this also showed me, maybe it was a rude awakening to your girlfriend, that, like, you're not bigger than the game.
Well, do you want me to address the booze or no?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Obviously,
let me just give you my thoughts real quick.
Absolutely.
Majority of the people there are Eagle fans. Okay, so
Fair.
that's for starters, and any booze you may have heard are from Eagle fans. It has nothing to do with anything else. Chief fans obviously are not booing Taylor Swift. We know that.
No.
And then for your boy to put out that text right after that about like Taylor Swift being booed, America is back, or some bullshit like that was just some clown shit. Like, dude.
But like, to Gary's point, the engagement was ruined, right? My question to you, Fred, as the biggest Taylor Swift fan on this thing right now, is the relationship over? Is the relationship over? She's not dating a Super Bowl loser.
No, I mean,
is the party over for Travis Kelce?
It was. I mean, it's a beige flag, as the kids say. It's not a red flag; it's a beige flag.
That's a new one to me. Old dad, new dad, cool uncle. What's a beige flag mean?
A beige flag is like not a deal breaker, but it's something to be concerned of. It's not a red flag. Okay. So it may be a beige flag. Now, I don't want to hear any hate from all your little minions out there that were going after me because I didn't think that Travis was the right man. I mean, can we have differences of opinions out here?
Absolutely not. You act like you haven't been on this planet for the last 5 years.
Wow.
Only my opinion counts. Nobody else's opinion matters. That's how this world works.
True.
And I don't have the internet to tell you everything that I possibly want, whether it's right, wrong, indifferent, racist, not racist, whatever. I give you my opinion.
Yeah.
And mine's always right.
True.
But you got hammered by the Swifties.
I did. And the crazy thing is, I'm a Swiftie.
Wrong. What?
I'm a Swiftie. We don't do that. We don't go at each other. It's
Gary, he is. He's self-proclaimed.
All right, man. I'm gonna let him have it, man.
I mean, if most of the people that I've talked to,
I can't help but notice Gary's face laughing when he calls himself a Swiftie.
I'm gonna hear him out. Let me hear him out.
The majority of the people that I have spoken to, when we are conversating about Taylor Swift, they actually think I'm over the top.
Oh, this is one of them right here.
Yes. I mean, Brad will tell you, And another thing is, and I've told Brad this, and Brad knows this firsthand as well. I'm not only a Swiftie, I'm a Fanalo. So if there's other Fanalos out there that want to come at me, dude. Because
So
like I'm gonna stand my ground.
look, there's nobody on this planet that I know that is more adamant in what you feel and you're going to tell them what it is. Like you can't be swayed by the popular vote.
No.
Hence the Fanalo. Gary, you saw the text that Freddie sent. Did you see the night? Was it 1983?
Oh yeah. What you talking about the Fanalo text?
Yeah. Well, he gave us a clip of Barry Manilow singing the national anthem.
Oh yeah,
back in like 1983.
First male pop star to sing it.
Was he? Well, excuse me.
What do you got to say about that, Candace?
Well, I did listen to it. He crushed it. You know what? With that being said, we all lost, I believe, on the bet for the time limit of the because it was 2 minutes flat.
As soon as I saw that colorful ass piano, I said, "Parlay busted, bro." He about to no way did he bring that piano out there with the drum machine on top to be up there for less than a minute. I knew it was parlay busted as soon as I saw the piano. It's over.
Well, and as soon as I saw who was singing it, I think if we had a little bit of insight of who was singing the national anthem, I think we all would have probably taken the over.
Love them too.
And we went in blind. You're right. We went in blind. We didn't know who was singing it. And I should have known. It's New Orleans. It's mute. Yeah. I should have known that they were going to put on a show, man. It was going to be more than a minute.
Trombone Shorty. Great.
Wait, what's that, Fred?
Trombone Shorty. Great.
All right. Well, and then I
awesome.
guess we got to get into obviously the elephant in the room, the halftime show. So there's let me kind of give my take on it really quick, and then I'm going to give you guys the floor. I'm a huge Kendrick Lamar fan. I thought he did an absolutely amazing job. And I can wholeheartedly tell you, I completely missed what the symbolization of that halftime show represented until after. The various things that were brought in, the PlayStation controller, the Squid Games reference. I knew there was something to do with Samuel Jackson. That, like, overall, I think it was absolutely epic as far as of when it comes to pettiness. Like, he dogged him. Like, when it said game over in the stands, and then he looks at the screen and says his name and smiles, it doesn't get better than that as far as that. Like, if you're Drake, you're sitting at home like,
no, that's not what we doing. That's not what we doing. I can't speak for Drake. Just as a Team OVO member, that's not what we doing, man. We enjoyed that you guys got the victory lap. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, hold on. Before you start, well, obviously we'll go to you. Like, you use it. You keep using the referring to the word we. Who is we, Gary?
Team OVO. You know what I mean? So we again, like it's got to feel good to have the artists that you enjoy get a big stage like that. I know y'all don't really get that often as Kendrick fans. So it's good to see y'all get that victory lap, the big stage, some recognition. But for me personally, I think I might have been in the A minority for thinking that it fell a little flat. It fell a little flat for me. It fell a little flat. I got to just be honest. It fell a little bit flat. When you think about past Super Bowl performances and how memorable they are, I don't even know if I got them in the top 10 or 12, to be honest. That's just me. No. I don't know, Fred. What did you think?
I agree with you. I'm OVO guy, but I respect K-Dot and all that stuff. I think the
respect is there.
I think the best part of the entire halftime show was either Serena or SZA.
Right.
I mean, that was the best.
That was the best part of the show. Was Serena crip walking?
And I thought it was. I didn't realize it was her. Yeah. Again, I'm at a party. There's a bunch of people there, so it's hard to watch. I didn't catch that. I don't think people at the party did until I got home and started scrolling. And I was like,
"Wow!"
Oh,
I mean, that was her. You were in a party in Rochester Hills. I doubt anybody knew what the hell was going on.
I was in Macomb Township. The same, bro. Same. Nobody's crip walking over here.
No.
I wish he had chose a different set list that didn't feature so many songs that I wasn't as familiar with. Because I skimmed through the new album. And I thought there were some songs that he could have did that were missing, in my opinion. But he's got they chose the set they chose to promote the new project or whatever. For me, like I said, I looked at the list of who they thought were the top Super Bowl halftime performers over the past few years, and I was just trying to fit them in somewhere, and I was all the way down at number 10 and 11 and 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I say, and let me preface this by saying, when I say that I enjoyed the show, I thought it was very good. I would not put it in the top 5 by any stretch at all. And some people were even saying, like, well, Prince was better. Of course Prince was better. Like, we're comparing apples and oranges. Like, the only common denominator is it's the same stage as far as the Super Bowl is concerned. But you can't compare Prince to Kendrick Lamar. Come on.
I would go so far as to say that Katy Perry was better. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's farther down the list for me. I'm trying to find somewhere to fit him in, but like Katy Perry, remember she brought out Missy at the end, and the hits, the music that people know. Like, I feel like that might have been missing from his.
And I think that's where Kendrick kind of missed the mark there too. Is if you're not a Kendrick Lamar fan and you don't know a lot of these songs, you're going to lose the audience very quick. And to Gary's point, if you stay in a hit type thing that everybody knows, that the Super Bowl halftime show is going to hit a little bit better and with a broader of an age to it too.
Now, I will say this. As far as a rap beef is concerned, completely annihilated Drake as far as what to cap it off with the Super Bowl performance where you look the camera in the eye, you say his name. He did not say the P word.
He did
it. He did not say it.
Away. So I got that hit on the parlay. He did not actually. Or now the audience probably said the word. I wasn't in the building. But I was surprised that as he was getting closer to the lyric, I'm like, oh my God, he's actually going to do it.
I did.
And I think Kanye would have did it. Kanye would have, Eminem in his prime, they would have said it. They would have took the fine. They would have said, I think he should have stood on business and said the word. That's my personal opinion. But with that
I thought for sure he was. I said it the other day.
With that being said, he definitely put the stamp on the beef. The beef is, it was done already, but it's done. It's over.
Yeah, absolutely. But this brings up a good point, okay? And you said of all the rap beefs, this is number 1, and he won it. But there was a rap beef between some pretty iconic dudes with Tupac and Biggie back in the day that was beyond anything else at its time. And I would give you an argument that one isn't as big because of there's not as much social media, or let's say there was none. Apples to apples, would that one have been bigger if they had the platforms that the guys do nowadays?
I lean towards saying yes, just because for the time that was putting two coasts against each other, East and West. It was so big in magnitude that I think if they had social media, it would have been gigantic. It would have been gigantic, man. Like, this one is just kind of two guys. You got Kendrick, you got Drake, two guys that got differences of opinion. With the Tupac and Biggie, you had two coasts that were kind of, you know what I mean? So I think it's bigger. I'm not sure what you think, Fred.
Yes, way bigger. It would have broke the internet. But you're talking about two like, first of all, you're talking about two cats that like aren't really about it. So like that takes that out of it. It's like
wait, when you say aren't really about it, you're talking about Kendrick and Drake?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Meaning like if you want to put toughness or scariness into it, I mean, come on. It's like
I agree.
And it's a different world though. And they're making the bag too. I wouldn't be surprised if they're both in on it.
No.
Okay. Hold on, because I was just gonna say this. Like, again, there's a publicity stunt in the works. Like, do these two individuals wholeheartedly hate each other? Yeah, they may not be friends, right? If they saw each other with no cameras around, they may say hi and laugh. That was not. No, you don't think so? Not at all.
Only because of the P word thing. When you get that accusation,
it's a little different.
Because that you know that's gonna stick forever. That's never gonna leave Drake. No matter what he bounces back to do, every time he drops a song, if you look at them comments, A minor is gonna be in them comments
Yeah.
forever. So for me, we gotta fight at some point, bro. Like that's not
I don't
something
like when Tupac said he hooked up with his wife, but not in those words.
See that, like they were at a different level of disrespect too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they wholeheartedly hated each other.
Yeah,
with a passion.
And it may or may not have spilled over into their, demise. Rest in peace to them. So,
Yeah.
so that took a totally different. But
right.
again, man, like it's when you get to starting to talk personal, and then you get to where you affecting my money now. You got brands thinking I'm like little kids, and now I can't get the same money. Man, I gotta come see you about that at some point. That's me personally. Man, for real.
Fair. I guess the next question I have for both of you is, what is the aftermath of this?
Of the halftime show?
Of the Drake beef?
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's over.
There's nothing. There's really it was over before the halftime show, kind of.
I agree.
Like,
I think that the halftime
that
show
was
stamped it.
I mean,
was it the Grammys?
That was kind of icing on the cake to me.
Yeah,
like it's already over. So now you're getting the awards from the battle. You kind of riding through town now, right? It's the victory lap. So
it's a victory lap. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And,
so, greatest victory lap of all time in rap. I'll give him greatest of all time.
And I'll say, first of all, it's over because there has been no more response from Drake anyway. It's like he knows it's over.
What is there to say? Once you stamped as the P word, what can I say? Nothing I say is gonna resonate because all of the comments are gonna say A minor. So you gotta walk away from that. You gotta move to the next town, start a new life. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's in Australia right now. So you gotta move. You gotta start a new life, and you gotta make the people miss you. You gotta make them want you back. One or two songs with no Drake hits gonna be real quiet out here. They're gonna be begging for him to come back.
And it's kind of like one of these epic comeback type things that now you don't see anything coming with the lawsuit or anything like that, or maybe even more of a lawsuit after the Super Bowl.
I could see it. I don't know the ins and outs in terms of how his money was affected and whether he should sue or not. If I'm him, man, I'm walking away, bro. Like you won, you got it. I'm still the top stream artist in the world. I'm still Drake. Everybody knows who I am.
He still has a lot to hang his hat on. Let's be honest.
I'll figure something out, bro. It's not like he hadn't lost before. The Pusha T was a big loss. You know what I mean? I would say this dwarfs the Pusha T loss by far. Right. But he's gotta take some time. If I'm him, man, let's go tour overseas, take some time off, make him miss me, man. I'm not doing no more features though. You seen at the Grammys how everybody was saying I'm doing no more features. I'm not doing no more favors in the industry. It's gonna cost $10 million if you want Drake now. You know what I mean?
Which rightfully so.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody making fun of him. Yeah, I'm not working with nobody no more.
It's over. He won. All right. Hey, here's another thought I had this morning, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this. I'm a Patriots fan, and I woke up this morning. Okay. I'm saying now, can we stop having the discussion of who the best dynasty in the NFL is?
No.
I'm a Patriots fan. As a Patriots fan, I'm waking up because the last 2 weeks we just talked about how this is going to be the greatest team to ever play in the NFL. And I'm a Patriots fan waking up and saying, okay, we can end that conversation now.
No way. You cannot. Well, you can't end the conversation because the conversation's not over yet. If Mahomes and Andy Reid decide to retire, then the conversation's over. But let's say in 5 years from now, if they get 3 more rings in that time, is the conversation back on the table? Like I saw all that stuff about don't compare the Pats to the Chiefs. No, you maybe not compare the Pats to the Chiefs today. Let's wait till it's over.
Fair. I think that's a good point. Gary, what's your thought on that? You think this team is better than that team? Than that dynasty?
I mean, again, it's not over until it's over. If he's still out there playing, you got to look at the totality of the entire.
Yes.
And we don't have the entire right now. I think we live in a day and age where, especially with social media and the way the comments roll, people are ready to count you out quick. As soon as you get
they were ready to count Mahomes out at the first interception. He done.
They're ready to count you out quick in this day and age. You know what I mean? So now you got to let it ride. You got to let it ride, man.
I mean, 7 straight AFC championships.
Insane.
But that's still not over.
Right.
So what are we gonna do? Like, we're gonna, cap it off now and then compare the rings and championships. I mean, he's not even done yet.
Right, that's fair. But what the Pats fan or the Tom Brady fan is going to say is, well, he never did that in a Super Bowl. He never had that poor of a
performance in
Super Bowl.
Who cares?
Right.
Listen. If you're a Pats fan, let's be honest. Okay.
First of all, you're an asshole.
Dude,
no, I'm just
first
kidding.
of all,
when I said I woke up a Pats fan, did you see Fred's face?
Either you're a U of M guy and you follow Tom Brady, so you cheer for the Pats or whatever, or you're just a dude from Boston, which nobody around where I live takes anyone serious who is from Massachusetts. So, or New England territory, let's call it. So like, it's like, yeah, let them, suck off Tom Brady as much as they want. Who gives a shit? Like, no one around here gives a fuck about that shit.
I knew that was going to spark something because you remember when Fred talked about what Big Ben would be without Tom Brady in the picture. I knew it was going to strike a chord here this morning.
Yeah. Well, was it a great dynasty and was Tom Brady a great quarterback? Absolutely. But
sure.
the whole like, stop comparing the Pats with the Chiefs. It's just like it's the same thing with the Sox win one World Series and now they're the better franchise than the Yankees or something. Like, it's the same shit. It's so dumb. It's like, dude, you're way out up there in New England. No one gives a fuck about you. Do your thing up there. Like, but don't come down here into New York Metro and talking that shit.
Love it. Just get them fired up. That's great. What any other insight on the game itself? Like, what, like I said, pretty mediocre, pretty boring halftime show, raised a lot of eyebrows.
I think advertisers need to step their game up on these commercials, man. Like, and maybe I'm not want to focus on the commercials again. I'm more of a casual watcher, you know what I mean? But that's kind of what keeps me involved when my team isn't there, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's a blowout. So I thought the commercials fell. Did y'all even see any of the commercials? I thought they fell flat.
I mean, I was very excited about the new Jurassic World.
Yes.
I knew you would be too, Gary, because you're a Jurassic guy.
New actor. Yes, I'm excited about that.
That's going to be awesome. But nothing stood out.
Yeah. You weren't a big fan of Ben Affleck when he said, "Well, we should have got Tom and Matt Damon."
Yes, that was okay. But you know what, Brad?
I knew we should have paid Matt Damon. He's like, "I told you we should have."
But the thing is, that's more New England bullshit,
right? Again,
no one cares outside of New England.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, we'll wrap up the Super Bowl talk. I did want to bring up a couple more things. Gary, if you guys tell everybody where to find you on TikTok, Gary. What's your name on it?
TikTok is Gary Autumn's Husband or Gary Autumn's Hub, HUB. Instagram, Chef Hannah TV, Chef Hannah with the pot. Gearing up for a big 2025, man. These kids is finally starting to sit up on their own so I can put them down and get back to work. So I'm excited about that. I looked at the calendar. It's been almost 2 years. I'm approaching 2 years since I've been kind of out that game, out that being real active socially world.
Okay. Well, I wanted to actually comment on your most recent visit to Raising Cane's.
Oh, wait. Go ahead. I'm going to let you comment first before go ahead.
Okay. So let me get some insight. Fred, have you ever been to a Raising Cane's?
I have not, but I know of a Raising Cane's.
Okay. Same with me. I have never been. I don't know. My son, however, loves it because there was one in East Lansing. His sister went to school there. Dad, you have to try it. It's the greatest place ever. Okay.
Y'all got Raising Cane's near both of y'all, though. Yes, you do.
No, that Canton one's the only one.
No, you got one way closer than that. You too, Fred. You probably got one right at the corner. Go up to the grocery store, go to the frozen chicken section, get you a bag of those strips, put them in the air fryer, and you got Raising Cane's at home. Everybody has Raising Cane's is what I figured it out. Like the line was so long, but I was like, wait a minute, we all already got this. Why are we in line for an hour and a half? We got Raising Cane's already.
Oh, you got me because I'm like, no, I'm positive there is no Raising.
Yeah, no, it's right around the corner from you for sure, 100%.
So I saw your video. The line looked insane. How long did you wait?
So I accidentally cut the line. Like these things kind of fall in my lap. But when I pulled up, I seen the police activity. Already I wanted to hit the U's. I'm like, why are the cops here?
But you already had 45 minutes committed in the travel time to get there.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, I'm not doing a drive-through because the drive-through, you know how when some places new, the drive-through is out into the street, the main road. Right. So I get into the parking lot and I'm heading towards Raising Cane's to see if I can walk in. And I don't see anybody walking in. So I'm like, they must be doing drive-through only. So I asked the guy, like, can you go inside? He's like, yeah, and it's way quicker. Like, why is everybody? The sheep mentality, respectfully, shout out to everybody in line. The sheep mentality put everybody in line. I go inside and I jump right in front of that 2-hour line. I went right up to the, into the line. It was a maybe 15-minute wait. Got my food and got out of there. So that's a tip for anybody. Just go inside.
Okay. Okay.
Go inside.
All right. So tell us about the food.
I told you about it.
It's like frozen chicken.
I told you, I'm not joking. I told you about it. If you go to the corners, if you go to your Walmart, your grocery store, get a bag of the store brand frozen chicken strips, right? Put them in the air fryer. Make sure you get it just right, the temperature and the time. And then when you pull it out, you got Raising Cane's, bro. Like, no disrespect to them. It was nothing worth standing in line about. There was no, and they only had 3 things on the menu: chicken strips, toast, coleslaw. Fries I don't count because the fries you can get them from the frozen.
It's a staple. You get that anywhere.
So those 4 things on the menu, that's it. No dessert, no cheese curds, no loaded fries, no tots, no nothing, bro. No milkshakes, man. Like I don't get the hype. Shout out to them. They found a way to bundle frozen chicken and make people stand in line for 4 hours. So I gotta give them much props for that, but it wasn't for me, man. It wasn't for me. 5 out of 10.
Wow. But I heard that the thing about the Raising Cane's is the sauce.
The sauce was phenomenal. That's the crazy thing about it. The sauce actually was very good. But like, is that why I go to a restaurant, bro? Freddie, y'all eat out a lot. Would you go to a place where only the condiments were delicious?
No.
Only the condiments were good, but the steak was just a regular steak that you got. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, absolutely not.
So I saw a TikTok video that it's like ketchup, mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce, and some spices.
It might be. I mean, I'm trying. I didn't try to figure out what was in it at the time, but I would be disappointed if that was all it was because I got that at home. So it's like,
well, maybe you jump on the TikTok and your next video is you make the sauce.
I try to recreate the dupe.
Yeah. Yep.
If you see one, man, you're not missing nothing. But get in line if you want to. I wouldn't wait more than 5 minutes tops. You know what I mean?
One of the other things that I think that, again, TikTok, for sure, TikTok and other social media platforms allow restaurants like this to blow up like that.
For sure.
Course.
Right?
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
Even the restaurant I went to, and I think, Gary, I think you went there too. It's the Korean, and they had spaghetti. What's it was a big hype over here in Macomb. I did a video over there.
The corn dog spot?
No, not corn dogs. It's a or it was like Japanese, but they had spaghetti and then they had fried chicken. It's right over here. Jollibee. Have you guys ever had that? You never had it?
No way.
So they built one, never heard of it. And then I show up, the line wasn't as bad as I got lucky, I think kind of similar like Gary, but it was like spaghetti, fried chicken. It was mediocre.
It's like, isn't it? It's Hawaiian or something, right? Aren't they like a Hawaiian brand?
Filipino.
Yeah.
I did not mean that in any kind of disrespectful way. Yeah.
I love that Gary's so PC.
See where you got
much respect for the Hawaiian community, by the way.
It's a different day and age in them comments, I tell you, man.
Especially for somebody who makes all his money on a wide open platform.
You gotta toe the line. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to offend nobody, right? You know,
like back when Fred had his podcast and he had that one listener in New Zealand.
Oh, I remember the New Zealander.
Was she from New Zealand, Fred?
Yeah.
Well,
Fred's got nothing of respect for the people over in New Zealand at this point.
Love them.
Even with that Jollibee though, man, here's where I am with restaurants in 2025, especially with the skyrocketing prices of everything, man. You got to earn me as a customer, bro. If you don't got delicious food, I'm not coming through. I'll come through to try it, and I will never come back, man. And even with the Jollibee, it wasn't nasty or nothing, but it's like, again, spaghetti. I got spaghetti at the house, man, to be real.
I'm not waiting an hour for your food. That's number one.
Chicken, bro. I got baked chicken at the house. I'm not going to no more restaurants where I can reproduce it at home, man. It's just not going to happen for me no more.
What about Shaq? You went to Shaq's place, didn't you?
Again, man, shout out to Shaq. Much love to Shaq. But it's just like, bro, that was another hour drive. I'm done with the hour drives. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with the lines, man. Like the food, I can just make it at home, man, to be honest. Like,
I actually have a place I want you to try.
Uh-oh.
I got you. I got to do a place I want you to try. It's in New Baltimore. It's called Cheeseburger's Cheeseburger. Shout out to my guy, Todd Cheeseburger. He does the little sliders. His food is phenomenal. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is he posted on Facebook, said, wow, this person had a bad day. Ironically, the female, her name was Karen, and just literally bashed my boy's restaurant. Everything is made by hand. This place is great. I want you to go in and check it out and give me your thoughts on this place. But the little slider place in New Baltimore, shout out to Cheeseburger. We're going to see if Karen was really right. And if we go together, I think that would even be better.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do that.
I'm going to be honest with my viewers, though. If the food is just cool, I'm not going to be disrespectful because, you know, or nothing like that. But, if the food
Fred, could we coordinate this around one of your times here in Michigan?
We'll see. You know, I'll keep you guys posted on my scheduling.
I can't keep up with that schedule, but I know when you come here, you're in and out. But if we could catch you for a lunch, late evening, maybe even a Saturday morning.
I think we're planning a trip towards the end of February, actually.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a plan.
To be out there.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys for coming on. You guys find Gary on TikTok. You guys will be absolutely entertained at all the stuff he does on there. Freddie's coming back. We're not letting him go. He's going to be a staple. Gary, I'll love to have you on every Monday. You let me know what your schedule's like. If you get a chance to get by yourself with no kids, maybe even get Autumn in.
You know, to be honest, man, like with the podcast doing this, I really was just doing this to get a break from the kid. I'm like, yo, like that excuse I get, like, yo, I need an hour for the pot. You know, wherever I can get a break, I'm taking it.
It's gonna be like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and Autumn's gonna be knocking on the door and saying, "Hey, is Brad done talking yet?" No, you know how he gets. He's long-winded.
And it's just one while. I want to thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for having me on here. Keep this up, to be honest. I love y'all clips. I love the show. And then the final words from me, February 14th, Drake Party Next Door, new album drops, Team OVO. We had a rough summer. We had a rough closeout, maybe even a rough start to the year with the whole victory lap, but light at the end of the tunnel, February 14th, new Drake, man. Let's go. Team OVO.
All right. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week, man. Take care, y'all.
Thanks for having me, bud.
All right.